Hello everyone, welcome to the very first Nerd Break video of the new year and a new series. For those of you who are new here to the channel, my name is Joseph DeBroseph, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about when we can expect the next Nintendo Direct. It's a brand new year. We have the first fourth of it already lined up with brand new games here coming from Nintendo. We already know what's coming for till March, and it's actually pretty amazing that we know that much, and it's a big question that's on everybody's mind. When is the next Nintendo Direct going to happen? Well, let's break it down and see if we can maybe figure it out by putting in a little bit of what we know with a little bit of what's happened before. So in the past, Nintendo has generally done Nintendo Directs in February. That has been their go-to month for Nintendo Directs pretty much every year. I've looked back in the archives, and there's been one or two times where they've held it off till March, which sure, they could this time actually, because we already have release dates. Like I said, for the first quarter of the year. We already know another Code Recollection, and it's coming out here this month in January in just a few days by the time this video probably goes up, if it's not already out by the time of this video releasing. Then in February, we have the release date for the remaster of Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and it's coming out on the 16th of February. On top of that, the next game that we know about, Princess Peach Showtime, is coming out on the 22nd of March. So we have a lot of good dates that we could play around here with as to when the next Nintendo Direct could come. Now, for those of you who follow Nintendo Directs, you know that they typically drop on Wednesdays. And the Wednesday dates for February are the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. Now, I don't think that Nintendo is going to release a Nintendo Direct on the 14th, because it would put it right before the release of Mario vs. Donkey Kong, literally coming just 2 days before that game releases. In my mind, a better date that they would be doing the Nintendo Direct would be for the 7th. That would place it just a couple weeks after another code, and also at least a week before Mario vs. Donkey Kong. But there may yet be a better date than the 7th that Nintendo could drop the Nintendo Direct. If Nintendo waits to push it to the 28th of February, that would give them a couple of weeks lead from Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and would actually position it as a good place to also give us more information about Princess Peach Showtime. Putting the Direct on the 28th would give Nintendo the ability to absolutely blow out Princess Peach Showtime. They've given us just enough information about it to make it really appealing, but they haven't blown out the game like they typically like to do. And yes, they can do that and have done that many times over in smaller little snippets that they post to social media. But the 28th would really let them just let loose with all the information that they really want to give us for this game. Also, placing it a couple of weeks after Mario vs. Donkey Kong wouldn't cannibalize that game's sales. Instead, people would just be hyped for the next things that are coming. Now, there is a slim possibility that Nintendo could push the Direct off into March, which would put the dates being Wednesday the 6th or Wednesday the 13th, or even the 20th. But I don't seriously consider the 20th just because, again, like Mario vs. Donkey Kong, that would put it 2 days before a major game release. And I don't expect them to do it the 13th, because that would put it just a week before the launch of Princess Peach. That leaves just the 6th, or waiting until after. Now, Nintendo is not likely to wait till after, as their own meeting for financials will be coming up very soon. It would be better for them to end off the fiscal year with a high of announcing a bunch of games that are coming up in the spring months, which is in April, May, June, and maybe July, than to just wait until March to leave all that blank. The 6th of March still becomes a pretty good option, but not a great option, because of all the financial end-of-year stuff that Nintendo will be wanting to really capitalize on with a new Nintendo Direct. So in conclusion, I think we'll see either a Nintendo Direct on the 7th of February or the 28th of February. Any sooner or later than that is too conflicting in my book for Nintendo for their game lineup that we already know about. But let me know what you think. Drop a comment whether you agree or disagree, or what date you think that a Nintendo Direct will drop on. But as always, don't forget to take a break from life and nerd out, and I'll see you next time.